Yes, Donna Bella, Bella Bona. Yes, this is me. Good morning, everybody. So today is, what day is it? Today is Monday, and I I have a very busy schedule today because not only me, but you see, it is true what they say that catastrophe is not appearing only in a singular form. It comes in multitudes. So today I was to go to my this shoulder have been stiffening more and more and more, and it's so aching. It's really aching. More this than this. So today I am going to this naprapat. I don't know what it is in English. I put on this naprapat. So well, we can look it up. Naprapat. Let me do the Google. It's naprapat. Who would know that? Who would know that naprapat is naprapat in English too? And naprapat is, I went to naprapat before, way back when my shoulder was, we have this stiffening, and he told me that it's only the joints, the muscle seat, the fastening where the muscles is fastened, glued together. It's where they put some pressure in order to loosen it up. So I tried, but I don't find it on my own body. They know my body more than me. But you see, my friends, one guy called me because he wanted to have some help with a new computer. I am going to order for him, or I don't know. And another friend is going to the hospital. So everything, this last one is going to hospital 12 o'clock. I'm going 2 o'clock. And this other friend is going 3 o'clock, after 3. So it's a busy schedule today, and you see my clock is ticking, believe in time. So I doubted very much that I would be able to make it, but I told him I'm anxious. I don't know whether I will make my own appointment. So I told my daughter yesterday, in the beginning here, I wanted to do something here which could be more of an interest to everybody, and and that kind of interest is language dependent. So so I don't want to say what it is really. You may find it out, but you see that this kind of skill to do that linguistically is based on your own language. So I told her that in order to do that, that was my wish in the first in the first hand. That was my interest in doing that. But since I started off in English, I may have misunderstood my own concept. That was not funny. When you start off in English and not in Norwegian, that makes a whole lot of difference, and you need to be like something. when you say something, you have some linguistic faults, not because you are not aware of that, but it's kind of tone, structural, and it's all about to make some points or arguments that will sit. And to do that in a foreign language, it takes skill to do it. So I heard a man that was doing this kind of stuff, that he exercised more than everybody else, and he succeeded. So, my friends, yesterday was a very... I said goodbye to my daughter, and it is... now I'm alone again. So, you can do so much, you can try so much, but you may not succeed in everything, and maybe you are so stressed out that you don't even manage to pick. I told my daughters some days ago that you see the human condition is quite advanced, but I'm reduced. I'm reduced to somewhat like you may figure it out, but I said that when you're doing this, it's quite noisy. Sorry for that. Sorry for saying that. I told my daughter, it's what you do now is quite noisy. I can't take it. I can't bear with it. So you see, I felt very bad for telling her that, because I don't want to limit anyone's freedom. It's kind of bad when you say don't do that, because it's not, you are not doing it, so just leave people be to do whatever they like. But I told her that I wanted to explain it, because I told her that I'm so stressed out, I'm so tired, I'm so exhausted, I have not much energy, so I can't concentrate on only one thing. I was watching a program on TV that was equal selfish. I was the only one that was... but she did something else that only one would do in a kind of environment where you are not so much involved with other people. So I told her that I'm so exhausted. My ability to concentrate on only one thing is I can do it, but it is very short time, because I get so exhausted, I get so crazy. So I try to explain why I said it, because I think people that hear don't do that, don't do this, it's not nice. It's not nice to tell anybody off, but I had to do it because I felt bad. So I told her that this is my situation, and I hope that you can understand. Oh, there is no problem. She's so nice. And I just tried to reckon with her and make sense of it. So people that are... I see mothers may not even pay attention to the noise that the kids are making. And that is a risk of some degree, because they have lived in this kind of noise all their all their life. I don't know, all the time since they were giving birth. I think the noise that the children were making, I was more sensitive to that. But the mother, what is this? Are you so tender? So I realized that she was watching maybe television or knitting or doing something else, reading, without any why do you have to interrupt me? It's so noisy here. Can't you keep quiet? I am the one that said that, and she didn't. So this is kind of an ability that some people have more or less. It's kind of ability that would make good use when you are in a very crowded place. I see in Asia and in Africa, they are all over. Not that that is wrong or bad or something. It's good. You get familiar with everybody. But you see, when you are that exhausted, I would guess that older people in those countries, the mzee, I don't know how they say it, the old people, the mzee, that is spoken in Kenya, and those mzee, I don't know what is it. Like hush, is it like you try to keep people lower their voice? Mzee is here, so you need to lower your voice. So those mzee were not messing around. They were very silent and calm, and all the children were far away in a distance. They were gathered around together and having some small talk or a big talk, I don't know. I didn't catch them. So I think the old man called mzee. Kind of, I think they are very tender, very, very vulnerable. Because they need the time to think. So when I'm doing this video, I need my time alone in order to make some sense of it all. So this ability, maybe it's very apparent in the classroom. When the students, pupils are gathered together, they can concentrate full time on what they are doing. And there will be no interruption whether the teacher is angry or nice. I think that better it's nice because everybody is coming down and the ability to concentrate. I said something about the language, the objectivity last time when this came to my mind, that to be objective, to portray this case in an objective way will be easier both on the personal and intellectual level, that you may more have the better ability to understand. When I say I am telling the truth, so then people would doubt, who are you to tell the truth? Am I not educated enough? Am I not skilled enough? Who are you to tell me the truth? That is the natural reaction. Respond to that. I'm high up there, you are down there. That's how people oppose. And some people look up to those people in order to get acceptance. But that is a waste of time. If I looked onto someone, I have realized that very shortly nowadays, that when You are in a church, for example, you are looking up on the pastor. You are just contributing with your appearance, nothing more. Your money and your appearance. And you look up in order for him to see you. That's what it takes. We all wanted to be seen, but it's only one, and it's very random if he see you. And if he see you and talk with you, it's rather awkward, because it will be always that kind of waste of his time. Who is waiting for the pastor or the services in church, in concern, in our industry, to be seen? Who is waiting to be seen? You have to work for it, but maybe you work too hard for it and you feel that was a waste of your time. It's all out in the open field, and you should better concentrate on your own drive, not look for anybody's confirmation. When you can confirm yourself with whatever you do it because you want to do it, because you have to do it, because it's you that demand, not another man, not anybody telling you what to believe or not to believe. I don't anymore, because those are just arrogant shitbags. To put it very simple, shitbags claim or demand that you believe in them, and they are the only one that can be trusted, and they are so innocent. I don't care about them anymore. I'm tired of them. But the ability to concentrate goes also this far, because when you are exhausted, burnt out, so to say, the ability to concentrate on only one thing is hard when there is noise. And sometimes we need to be there, but if you get a good night's sleep, that will improve, but that is appearing very randomly. In my case, that is a random case. Who can know when I'm that tired, when I'm that exhausted, will be able to tell me, you will sleep like forever? No, it's hard to do that. And your thoughts are even more wildly, randomly, frequently, everywhere. So, this video is all about that. How to express different there is maybe art history to that, I don't know, that everyone who moves in a different path, like the fishes there, they are moving differently, and everybody is not minding others' business. They are just moving around. I think they are simulators. I don't know. There is no, I think it seems to be small food, bits and drops of food, but it seems to be not a fruitful activity. So, if you are still listening to this kind of talk, and you are not able to keep track of what I'm talking about, there is no theme, there is no issue, there is no constant repeating. So I try to say something different. Sometimes it's aimed, sometimes it's rainy, Sometimes it's smashed to smithereens. So it's words all along. And you see, you need, sometimes it's very useful not to be so very specific, to not be so very clear. It can be very clear, of course, it needs to be very clear. What you say need to make sense, but in context. It doesn't match up. It doesn't make any sense. So that's a clue in itself. Sometimes you get a feeling of something, then it's wasted, then it's gone. And sometimes you get to the pure and clear idea of what it is. So I think in order to open your mind, in order to clear out noise, you see, to talk is benefiting activity. I may do more of that. And I think that sometimes it's not good always to be that clear-minded. It's now I'm as you may have got until now, I'm quite fatigued. I'm like a wet cloth. You don't know what is smashing around. But it's okay. It's who will even bother to care? Just exercise some language skills. What I was saying when I did the debates back then. You see, I was brought up in Kenya, and I was a very silent kid when I was small. Even later on, I didn't say much, but what I said created all this turmoil, all this fuss about how can you say such thing? Everybody blew their mind when I was touching on some words. So that was kind of interesting for me. I didn't speculate it, I didn't manipulate it, it was just what happened. Whatever I said in whichever situation or occasion that was, I blew their mind. They were so opposed to what I said that who am I? I started wondering, who am I? Who are they relating to when they are relating to me? I couldn't understand why their reaction, why the fuss about what I was talking about. I had some attempt to say something very nice sometimes, but it came out very wrong. Not that I take I take full responsibility. Even today, people avoid me. I don't know. I think, in a way, I provocate people that much that they are afraid to even stand up and say, Ole, you are wrong. I'm convinced I'm wrong. I would love to get to know what I'm on, what was wrong, but nobody. It's all a secret. It's hidden from my eyes. So when people are that sensitive to my words, and what everybody else was saying was okay. That was the right thing to say. And sometimes I got really applauded. Really, I got I said something I regretted so much. It was in the church back then in Bethany in Kongsberg. They wanted to elect a new pastor, and he was a very handy man. And this guy, we didn't know him well, but my mother said something that later on, after he was done, that if this man is not caught in money, he will be caught in sexual abuse. And that was it. And before he was elected, I said something in the member church meeting. So the question was, do we elect him or not? Do we want him or not? And I raised my hand and said, this man is a right man for the right time in the right situation. I said something it's like how I began this talk today, that something is better said in your own language than in a translated form. You need to convert some punch in your saying. That is profoundly the point. He is the right man in the right time, in the right place. That was what I said. And it was applauded. And some didn't hear. So the elder, he asked me in the end of the meeting, Ole, can you please say what you said again? It was so nice. So I said, I regretted very much something like that. He asked me to repeat myself. And that came out so wrong. I said, people here are grown up enough to think for themselves. So that was my development in that single meeting. That it's enough that I said that. I kind of bite my tongue when I said it. I didn't like that wow word. No one came up with that kind of sentence that he's the right man at the right place in the right time. It blew their mind in some way, and I also answered this older elder. He was very highly respected, and he was also feared by many. That he had his words intact. He could say whatever. And I replied, people here are old enough to think for themselves. Let me not do that for them. Let me answer for them. So you need some kind of backbone to that. And I did that way back when I was a young man. And after this guys, he was tampering with the ladies. He was playing with that toy. And after that, my mother came and said, if that man is not caught in money, he will be caught in sexual abuse. So people, my friend, are not keeping their own track. If you are a Christian, don't do that. If you are a believer in God and say you love people, don't do that. Don't cheat around. Don't take money from anybody. Don't take sex from anybody. Keep to your woman and be honest. Be truthful and be a blessing and a sign for everybody to follow. So, my friends, I wish you a shalom day today. Bye-bye.